Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 and day 3 of the seasonal Deadman mode. So after first day I went for some early pking with my dragon dagger. I came here to the hill giants searching for some people with ruin items, so to pk them and make some money to buy my early cannon. So here my first victim had a ruin scimitar, so with some lucky specials at the end I could burst him down and I had his ruin scimitar. So at this point of the Deadman seasonal mode, the Ruin Scimitar is still around 50,000 GP, so this is a pretty decent loot to start my second day here on the Deadman mode. So this part is to warn everybody who is training here at the Hill Giants in Edgefield dungeon. Sometimes there are people who are baiting you upstairs the ladder. They are standing here with a skull. They are a very easy kill, but they're just baiting you to go upstairs the ladder. And upstairs you can find a surprise. A whole clan was waiting for people that come up the ladder, but we were lucky enough to escape because they were kinda too slow to attack us or something. But at this point it could be my first death here on the Deadman mode. So the moment we knew there was a clan there, we teleported to Rimiton to our house and we came back to the stronghold to wait out our skull. But at that moment we had another fight, probably with a couple of members of the same clan. They were too far from the house, so we were giving it a try to kill them fast before the clan members were here. We had stamina potions anyway, so we could easily run away from them. It was only the start of the second day, so not a lot of people had the stamina potions so far. So at the point we had 5 keys, we came here to the flash crouch until our skull was over. At the moment my skull was over, I teleported to Varrock to open the chest to see if he had any good bank keys. The first key was from the guy with his ruin scimitar. He had also 43,000 GP on his bank, so this kill was 100,000 GP. So this was a really great kill for the start of the second day. 100,000 GP at the start of the second day is a really great kill. Also another key with 45,000 GP. He had a raw salmon and a raw truth, but these ones could be easily sold for over 50,000 GP on the Grand Exchange. So from this 1 hour pking I made like 150 or 170k profit, so this was a great bonus to buy my early cannon in the game. I did some more pking the second day, but I didn't have any more good loots. Also I was pretty unlucky to finish off people. They mostly could survive with a couple of hit points and heal up again. So kinda after wasting my time on the early PK, I was falling behind again, so I went to the Warriors Guild to get my Dragon Defender. My first Defender, the bronze one, I had after 1 hour being here at the Cyclops. For the second Defender, the iron one, something weird happened. So if you are watching the right corner of the screen, you see somebody killing a Cyclops. He is running outside of the door and the Cyclops start focusing me. So I had to finish off that kill, but something weird happened. When I finished the kill, I received an iron defender, even it wasn't my loot. So if you just finish off somebody else's Cyclops, you will have both a chance of receiving the defender. So if you're doing this with friends, you maybe can get your defenders faster this way. I had my iron defender 3 minutes after my bronze defender and my steel defender 2 minutes after my iron defender, so I was really lucky here to get my iron and steel defender that fast. The black defender took me very long this time. 1 hour and 40 minutes after the steel defender I had finally my black defender. 20 minutes after my black defender I had my mithril defender. 1 hour and 20 minutes later I had my admin defender and another hour for my rune defender, so finally I could get my dragon defender now. After 15 minutes here in the basement at the Cyclops, I had already my first dragon defender. The only problem, I didn't have 60 defense yet, so I had to stay here for a while. And just 15 minutes later I had already another dragon dagger, so just in case if I die I have like another one. So after I had my Dragon Defender, I came to Zeah to start making some money, because I want to get my Dwarf cannon soon. I bought already 3000 cannonballs, I don't want to lose them, so how faster I can get money to buy my cannon, how better. So I came here to Zeah to get my 40% favor initiation part, so I can start doing organized crime because it's very easy money. After I had 5% favor, I had to come to the Lizardman. So here it was a multi-zone, so I tried to not get any aggro, so if some PK was coming here, I will be able to teleport away. So here I did this till I had 40% favor. Even the other way is way faster, but at least I get some combat experience here, so that's the reason why I am choosing for 40% favor with the Lizardman. And also for the organized crime you will need the teleport around on Zeah, so you will need the talisman and the fangs to reload it. So that's also the reason why I did this to 40%, so I will have enough teleports to teleport the whole time on Zeah. So finally, after reaching 40% favor, I was able to do the organized crime, so I came here to kill the gangsters. I could easily get like a lot of mahogany planks, teak planks, oak planks, also cosmic runes, rune scimitars. So I was making like 75 to 100k for each trip. One trip takes like 5 or 10 minutes. So this was making me great money, and with that money I could buy my cannon. So next, after we had enough money, it was time to complete our dwarf cannon quest. So we did this quest so we were able to buy our dwarf cannon and also to use it. Dwarf cannon quest done and 750,000 GP in our inventory. So it's time to buy our dwarf cannon so we can easily train our first range levels and even maybe to level 70 ranged or higher. So after we had the cannon, we want to do a couple of more trips at organized crime, look at the range levels coming in. So this is probably the best way to train your early range levels. I was level 1 ranged, and just after a couple of cannon shots I am already level 13 range, 14 ranged. So every cannon shot I will go like 1 range level higher. It's pretty insane and probably just the best way to get your early range levels. So next, after getting my Ghost Peak amulet and completing the Priest Imperial quest, I went to Ectophuntus to train my prayer to 52, so I was finally able to use Smite when I'm fighting with people. So next, to use my cannon efficiently, I will need to do a couple of quests. My plan is to kill brine rats with my cannon, so they are dropping often sharks and lobsters, and these ones are expensive in the Deadman mode. So it's also great experience, but before we can do them we have to complete the Frimric trails, but also to start the Olaf quest. Before we can do the Frimric trails we will need 40 woodcutting, 40 crafting and 25 fletching. So right now we are training our crafting with the molten glass again until we reach 40 crafting. To get our 25 fletching we came here to Caterpie to buy our iron arrow tips, but also a couple of bronze ones, so we were making iron arrows until we reached 25 fletching. So next we still need our 40 woodcutting for the Frimric trails, but we also need 50 woodcutting for the Olaf quest. So we just did this here west of Farok at the oak trees until we hit 50 woodcutting. So after reaching all these requirements we could complete our Frimric trails quest. Also after completing the quest we were able to buy ourselves a Berserker helm, so these ones are giving strength bonus, so these are very useful in the Deadman mode. And we're getting pretty close to the brine rats right now. We only have to start the Olaf quest and do it for like 5 minutes and we will be able to enter the dungeon where the brine rats are. After completing the Olaf quest we could finally go to the brine rats. The only problem, we still need our 47 Slayer, so right now we're gonna start getting our Slayer level higher to level 47 Slayer before we can start using this method with the cannon at the brine rats. So our first Slayer task was killing Ice Warriors. We had 38 Slayer after completing this task, and our next Slayer task was killing Hill Giants, but the Hill Giants will be for the next video. So let's show you what we have achieved after the third day on the Deadman mode. I do not have 47 Slayer yet today, so the brine rats will be for the next video. So right now I'm 89 combat, 75 attack, 80 strength, 60 defense and 72 hit points. Also I got 36 range, but that was because I used my cannon at the organized crime. And also 52 prayer, so I'm able to use smite on the people, so I'm able to pking, but I will prefer to get my 70 ranged and a higher magic level before I do real pking. Also let's show you, so I got 3.6k cannonballs to start training on the brine rats as soon as I hit 47 Slayer. on my deposit box I have my cannon, so I want to be sure it's safe, and if I use my cannon it's on the floor, so normally I will never lose it, but never say never, I guess. And on my bank I do not know if I have a lot of stuff here, so some runners, nature runes and stuff like that, but otherwise it's like here and in cannonballs. Also, for the people who want to sell their cannonballs, I'm always buying them on the ground exchange. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to follow my road here on the Deadman mode. Thanks for watching.